So at this time, the fire appears to have started on the first floor in the rectory in the northwest corner at the stage area in a community room. We had our fire investigators from the city of Newburgh, along with county fire investigators and investigators from the New York State Office of Fire Prevention from Albany, who came down to assist. Being that it was a church fire, we just wanted to make sure that we checked everything we could and ensured that we had as many eyes as possible on it to ensure there was no problems or no suspicious activity related to the fire. So the first call came from PD. They had an officer who was patrolling the area, saw the flames coming out of the building. Immediately at the same time, we were getting a street box at the corner of Liberty and South. Box 244 came in, and right after that, the automatic alarm for the building came in. So we were notified 3 times in a matter of 60 seconds.
Because they called me in the middle of the night and they said there's a fire at the church. All I could visualize in my mind at that time was the whole sanctuary being engulfed here, and saw it was in our fellowship hall area. A part of me was a little relieved, because at least I thought we had a kind of a fighting chance.
At this time, there was extensive damage to the first floor of the rectory section of the building. The building is not habitable at all right now. The utilities have been terminated, both gas and electric. The church staff will have to make an assessment about if they can have services in the coming weeks. The heavy construction and the good work of the men working last night were able to keep the fire from extending into the sanctuary. So if the building can be isolated and basically cut off from the damaged area, they might start to have services in the next couple of weeks. So church fires are historically very difficult to extinguish. Once they get into the larger sanctuary areas, the fire extends very rapidly. There's a lot of contents to burn, and there's a lot of open air for the fire to burn. The first arriving crews last night got those first hose lines in place, preventing the fire from extending into the sanctuary. If it had gotten into the sanctuary, we'd probably be looking at total loss of the building. But this morning, we're just looking at a terrible amount of damage to the building, but can be definitely renovated and rehabbed.